Hi guys and welcome back. Today I'm working on this little painting of a mermaid at nighttime. I have been really trying to think about environments more while I'm working, and this is a little bit of a quick piece. It was certainly a lot faster than most of my digital pieces, but I did want to make sure that it really showed a rich environment and a kind of atmosphere that I would love to be in personally. And that's really what I'm trying to focus on more as I'm getting into trying to achieve an environment look in my pieces, is to think about the places and the feelings and the times that I have felt really inspired when I was there physically, and then finding a way to turn that into an actual piece. I find that that kind of thing just becomes so much more personal, and usually means that I feel a lot more connected with the piece and spend more time on it, and I get a lot better of a product when I feel personally connected to it. So this is kind of where this one's coming from. I've actually only, at least I only remember one time being able to be near the ocean, and seeing the moon above it was such an incredible experience. I've always preferred nighttime anyways, and I absolutely love the moon like most of us, but being able to see it over the ocean like that was something that was just absolutely awe-inspiring, and it stuck with me, and that was something that I wanted to infuse into this piece. So I wanted to paint a mermaid first and foremost. I was thinking about drawing her, and then thinking more about how can I combine that with a real life experience to really flesh this out. That was where I ended up with on this one, is showing this place with the moon reflecting on top of the ocean, and then this mermaid. So the actual completion of this piece, you see that it looks like I jumped back in time, where at first I was working on her sketch, and then I got most of the colors in for the background, and then it all went away really quickly, and I started working on a more refined sketch on the mermaid. And that's because when I was first working on it, I thought that I would want to leave the really loose first draft of the mermaid as her line work, as a structure for her. But as I was working on the environment and getting more into enjoying it and feeling like I wanted to spend more time with this piece, the more I wanted her to be refined. So that's why I went back and decided to give her some more refined details. Actually, I went over all of her and finished up some of that. But yeah, it's something that would have been better had I done it at the beginning, because there are areas that I didn't fully paint in because it doesn't have the same shape as her refined version. But I love that fact about digitals, that I can really just keep working at it as things hit me, and as I decide that I want to spend more time on something in particular. And that's really what I want to get better at in everything that I do, no matter what kind of medium I'm using, is that I'd really like to get better at taking ideas in the moment and seeing what I can do with it, and seeing how I can make pieces better as I'm working on it, rather than getting really entrenched in this one specific path with that piece and not being able to elevate it beyond that. That is something that I really have to struggle through. It's kind of a challenge for me, but I think with this one, and this kind of with digital, where you can just keep working at it forever and you can keep adding new ideas, while it does have a different sense, I can, like I said, work on it forever, where other mediums and other paints you can't. It does allow me to start thinking about that as an option, which in a lot of cases I kind of close that down and I don't let myself think about that stuff. And like usual, I played around with the different colors a few times, but I ended up settling on this one because I love the contrast between this more red burgundy color for the mermaid and then this smoky kind of a green color. I think that for the ocean has a little bit more of a mysterious feel than a straight blue or even a purpley blue color. I tried a few of those, and in the end I liked this more teal turquoise look to it. I actually really love that. I must be on a phase right now, because I've been doing a few pieces that you guys haven't seen yet that have a little bit more of this smoky green, teal, mysterious look to it. But yeah, I did end up settling on that. Though looking back, I do actually really love when the moon was more of this red purple kind of magenta color. It was definitely more unnatural, but I did really like how it popped out from the background. But that's okay. I do think it's nice to be able to have this more yellow highlight on certain areas that are more green, like on the ocean. I think that looks really harmonious, and I loved how that ended up looking. So I did prefer that a little bit over the purpley pink, whereas I like the moon itself is more of a purpley pink. I would love to hear from you guys. What are certain environments that you like to put into your own artwork, whether it's from personal experience or places that you wish you could go? I love learning that, how different people like to infuse their own personality into their artwork. But that's about it for today. I do have art prints of her available, so if you'd like this mermaid in the print form, there's a link down in the description that'll take you over to my art shop. I also have a link to my Patreon, which is a great way to help support this channel and the artwork that I do. And I also post every Wednesdays and Saturdays right here on YouTube, so I will be back on Saturday with another video.